Now, after going through 30,000 comments, these storage regrets showed up over and over in real homeowner feedback. Every single one of them, though, is fixable, and that's why it's good news. Now, we're going to start at number 7 with the mistake that sounds smart until you live with it. Custom built-in shelving in rooms where flexibility matters more than looks. Look, someone spent good money putting floor-to-ceiling bookshelves in that spare bedroom, and they look beautiful. The problem is that room is no longer going to work as anything else. It's not a bedroom, it's not a nursery, it's not a guest room, it's now a library, and unless you actually need a library, you just lost the most versatile room in your house. Built-ins in a dedicated office or family room are a feature, for sure, but built-ins in a room that need to flex are furniture bolted to the wall, and that's the problem. It's not a selling point. Thankfully, removal is cheap, $300-800 if you have to hire it out, depending on complexity. If you have built-ins in a multi-purpose room, you can always stage them aggressively with books and plants and a few decorative objects. You can make them look intentional, not necessarily structural, but if they're empty, the room is going to look like an incomplete Tetris game. Number 6, the walk-in closet with no system. A big closet with a single rod and one shelf is not a walk-in closet. It's a room where clothes go to form a pile on the floor. Anyone who opens that door, you, your spouse, or a guest looking for a towel, expects organization, but when they see hangers jammed together and a shoe avalanche below, the closet immediately feels half its size. Clutter shrinks every room, but it shrinks closets the fastest because the entire purpose of a closet is to contain and organize. A basic closet kit consisting of double rods, shelves, and a drawer unit runs $100 to $300. Even without spending anything, decluttering down to 50% capacity makes that same closet look twice as big. And when people come through your house, they're not really judging the square footage. They're looking at how much of your home is actually usable. I'm just curious, does your walk-in currently have a floor that you can see? Because if not, now you have a weekend project. Number 5, converting the coat closet near the front door into something else. Every few years, somebody decides that a coat closet is wasted space. They turn it into a mini office nook or a reading cubby, or they remove the door entirely and call it a feature. And then winter comes. The coats go on dining chairs. The umbrella leans against the front door. Guests stand there holding their jackets like they're at a bus stop. That missing coat closet creates a visible mess everywhere else in your house, every single day for the entire cold season. If you've converted it, consider converting it back. A closet rod and 5 hangers doesn't cost all that much in the grand scheme. And that nice space near the front door is doing a lot of important and invisible work that you didn't even realize how much it was until it's gone. Now, if you had one and you did convert it and you're happy with it, I would love to hear about that because most people are not happy about this. So tell me your success stories in the comments. Number 4, garage storage that doesn't exist. A 2-car garage with no wall system, no shelving, and bikes and boxes stacked on the floor does not look like a garage. It looks like a storage unit that happens to have a garage door opener. The first thing anyone thinks when they walk in is whether a car would actually fit in there. Wall-mounted track systems run $200 to $400 and get everything off the floor. $300 in tracks and labeled bins is the difference between a space that feels organized and spacious versus one that feels like a problem you're about to inherit. The garage is also the room where most people walk through every single day getting in and out of the house, which means it sort of sets a tone more than you would think. Number 3, the linen closet that became a vertical junk drawer. You know the one. It started as a linen closet, then the extra towels moved in, and then the medicines, and then the batteries, then the gift wrap, maybe a humidifier that works, but nobody remembers how it even turns on. And then there's the heating pad, 3 sets of sheets for a bed you no longer own. Now we've turned this thing into a vertical archaeological dig where each shelf represents a different era of your household and nothing can be found without an excavation permit. Here's the thing about linen closets. People open them. Guests looking for a towel open them. Anyone who stays overnight opens them. And when they see chaos, they kind of just close it quickly and just judge the rest of the house by what they just saw. Gut this closet. Fold the towels, stack them by size, leave 40% of each shelf empty. Empty space in a closet is actually one of the single most convincing pieces of visual evidence that a home has enough storage. Number 2, now we covered the broom closet as the number 1 love feature in the companion video, so you already know how people feel about it. This is the flip side. A kitchen with no utility storage whatsoever. No broom closet, no utility cabinet, no designated spot for cleaning supplies. The broom leans against the fridge and the mop lives behind the laundry room door. The spray bottles crowd under the sink next to a garbage disposal parts and a mystery container from 2021. The under sink cabinet is one of the most open cabinets in any kitchen. You open it, your spouse opens it. Anyone who's ever looked for a trash bag in your home has opened it. And when they see cleaning supplies and plumbing fittings and half a bag of dog food coexisting in a space designed for one single purpose, the kitchen feels chaotic regardless of how clean the countertops are. If you can't build a broom closet, organize that space under the sink with a small tension rod for spray bottles and a bin for supplies. $10 in organizers makes that cabinet go from a crime scene to somebody thinking, wow, there's a system here. The goal here is proof that this kitchen runs on order, even if the order is modest. Now we're down to number 1. This is the mistake that triggers more frustration than any other storage issue. And it's the one that builders keep making for some reason. It's not enough closets. Not that they're too small, not that they're poorly organized. It's just genuinely not enough of them. Modern home design prioritizes open floor plans and large rooms, which are beautiful, sure, but it also means that closets got sacrificed to make the living room 6 inches wider. A lot of people walk through homes and they instinctively count closets the same way that they count bathrooms. Bedrooms need a closet. Hallways need linen closets. The entryway needs a coat closet. The kitchen needs utility storage. When any of those are missing, the house doesn't feel open and area. It feels like there's nowhere to put anything. And that feeling gets confirmed by every coat on a chair and every shoe by the front door, every vacuum in a bedroom corner. If you're short on closets, you can't really easily add them, but you can make the ones that you have work harder. Stage them at 50% capacity, add some freestanding storage furniture where it makes sense, and make sure every existing closet is doing its job well. A house with 4 well-organized closets feels way bigger than a house with 6 stuffed ones. Now, the number of closets matters, yes, sure, but the feeling of openness and order matters a lot more. So go ahead and walk your house and count bedrooms, hallway, entry, kitchen. How many of those 4 have dedicated storage? If you're missing even one, you feel it every day. All right, I just spent 7 minutes telling you everything wrong with your closets, your garage, and that linen closet you haven't made eye contact with since the Obama administration. The good news is I also made this video right here on the storage features that make people unreasonably happy, and I am not being dramatic. One of them is an 18-inch closet that nearly 5,000 people cried about on the internet, and we will see you there.